Hi guys, big up everyone. Please keep watching Transit TV. Don't touch that dial.
Keep watching Transit TV.
There's a lot of work for them to do because you look at the caliber of the two teams in the group. These are teams with a lot of pedigree. So we definitely hope for the best for Enyimba. As it stands now, if Enyimba don't qualify, it's going to be just one team that will represent Nigeria on the continent. So I would just hope.
I don't think I've lost hope yet because at least thank God they got the draw against Zamalek. That gives you some hope. I was listening to the coach speak. What we have also talked about on this program so many times, which is the inability for teams. Transit TV, welcome back again to our NPFL studios. This is this program where we give you breakdown, try to dissect a few games from the Nigerian Professional Premier League. And last weekend, stroke Monday, we had some very interesting results. It's been tug of war at the top end of the table between Remo and Rivers United. Remo going back again this last weekend to the top of the table after winning their game 2-0. And I have Victor here. Samoa is coming as well, as usual. Victor, good to see you again, bro. How have you been, bro?
Well, it was a long weekend for us following, sports or football in general. And it was also an exciting weekend in the Nigerian Professional Football League. Not a lot of surprises, a lot of home wins, and then one away win. And we'll be here to dissect every of those results.
Yes, as usual, we start by giving you the rundown of the results for the weekend. And it starts with Nasarawa United winning 1-0 at home to Lobby Stars. And Sunshine Stars lost at home to 3FC. 3FC is gradually waking up this season. And Heartland lost one game in the last six or so. No, the last three. They've been doing well. The last six games, I think they've won about 4 games out of 6 recently. They lost 2-3 to Plateau United at home in Jos. Excuse me. Kwara United and Enyimba game were postponed. Remember, Enyimba was involved in the CAF Competition League game against Zamalek, which they played at Uyo, which ended a 2-2 draw. So Kwara United, Enyimba was postponed. And the Rangers won at home to Rivers United. Again, this is the second loss for Rivers United this season, I guess. Second. They've done a few games and lost twice now to Rangers, which was an interesting one. The Kano Pillars won without their stars, their Super Eagles stars, Ahmed Musa. They beat Katsina United 1-0. Abia Warriors won as well at home 2-1 to Tornadoes. And Remo Stars they turned back to winning ways. They are beginning to be a very strong force at home, though they finally got to win games away from home. They won 2-0 to Academy Warriors. Academy Warriors finally are beginning to lose games. They are the draw kings. Bayelsa United 1-0 at home to Ikorodu City. Ikorodu City, their first loss in like 6 games now. They have had their unbeaten run now come to an end by Bayelsa United. And on Monday, Bendel Insurance played out a 1-1 draw away to Aqua United. Victor, I don't know which of these results, like you said, there is not much surprises in this result last weekend. But Rivers United, yes, it was away. Rangers have not really been good this season. That game, how did you feel about that? I know you have affliction.
Enugu Rangers. Enugu Rangers, of course, at home. And Enugu Rangers have been on a very good course. If you check their last couple of games, they've just been silently getting good results. And if you look at the form table, they are, top there. And currently on the league table, they are third behind Rivers United. This was how they did last season. They started the season struggling, but gradually they were grinding the results. And eventually they won the league title. So for Rivers United, it was a very tough fight. They fought until the very end. The goal was, not what anyone would expect. It happened. And they will take the loss.
Okay, yeah, that's an interesting one right there. Another team looks like Bendel Insurance as well. they are beginning to, you know, fight for their lives, going away to get a draw. It's when they have been losing even at home recently. I don't know. Or did you get any report from that game?
Yeah, unfortunately, I did not stay back for the relegation derby. I call it the relegation derby because, before that game, Aqua United was 19th and Bender Insurance was 20th. So both teams struggling at the bottom of the table. And it ended in a 1-1 result because how else would it have ended? Yes, you would have expected Aqua United to at least grind the result because they are playing at home. But both teams fought. And, everything is at stake now because you don't expect Aqua United playing in the NNL, and points matter right now. For me, it's not a point gained for Aqua United, but a point lost. 2 points lost for Aqua United, but a point gained for Bender Insurance because it's not easy to come all the way from Edo to come get a point in Akwa Ibom. But shortly after the game, the Aqua United coach, Madam Baba Ganaro, he resigned. It's been a tough season for Aqua United, and he just had to, take a leave. And you know what happens anytime a manager takes a leave? We saw that at the Ikorodu City, the manager left, and they were winning games back to back. Maybe it could be the moment of rejuvenation for Aqua United.
Manager's bounce.
Yeah, manager bounce. Whoever comes in. Some persons are saying Monday Odige should come to Aqua United, but we'll see how it goes. We'll break the news as it happens.
Monday Odige that left Bender Insurance. Yeah, that's the thing with football. It's usually a merry-go-round kind of thing. Another interesting result. I know you spoke about Kano Pillars. What happened with Ahmed Musa and how did that game? What was the news around the Kano Pillars and that result?
Well, nothing much about Kano Pillars. It's just the fact that some of their players, the key players, the key pillars in Kano Pillars were absent. The likes of Ahmed Musa, Rabiu Ali, Abdullahi Shehu, and some of the other good players were absent. But in front of 25,000 fans, Kano Pillars were able to defeat Katsina United by a goal to nothing. Very, very huge win, in my opinion, because, the coach of Kano Pillars, he knows the Katsina United team so well. He was their former coach last season. So he knows everything, the in and out of this particular team. And, they were able to smash them by a goal to nothing. Very, very good results for Kano Pillars because, the last time they were not quite in a good position in the NPFL log, but this win will, push them further on the table.
So do we have any news on the reason why those stars were not? Is it security concern or fitness? What's the reason?
For I think Abdullahi Shehu is not fit enough. Ahmed Musa, I didn't get any reports on why Ahmed Musa was absent from that one. Maybe it could be because of fitness. Rabiu Ali is with the Chan team. They're currently training at the Remo Stars Stadium in Ikene. So, that's why it's absent.
Man, with these three key players and the team to win that game, that's kudos to the team. Kano Pillars, they've really been a team. Yeah, they lose games, but sometimes when push comes to show, they really roll their sleeves and fight for their badge. And that's very, very commendable by that team right there. And Heartland, they lost their game. I don't know what did you make of? Do you have any reports from there?
Well, it's one game that I was really interested in because, of course, Heartland are traveling all the way from
to Jos
to Plateau, and it's a different entirety. It's a cold environment. Jos is actually really cold. So I was thinking maybe it could be a place where Heartland will fall, and they did fall, but they fought. But they fell, but they fought. The goals were coming in back to back, but eventually Plateau won that one. And for me, it's a good performance from Heartland. Yes, the losses will come. Eventually, you will lose games, but the most important thing is if you can keep the momentum. If you can keep the momentum, then you stay up.
Yeah, or at least quickly get back to winning ways. Once you drop and lose game or draw a game, the next one you try to make sure you get a win, so that you don't get into the habit of losing games. Another interesting result, of course, for me, is Ikorodu City. They lost 1-0 to Bayelsa United. Barca United, I don't know, I don't think they are a team in form or that, with what Ikorodu City have been doing. Did you expect them to lose, though it's away from home?
Well, it's a really, really surprising result considering the fact that Ikorodu City have been on the best form of their lives in their debut season in the Nigerian Professional Football League. But Barca United stunned them, and at this moment, Ikorodu City will take a breather. Good win for Barca United because with that win, they are currently 8th, or rather, Barca United are 10th on the table. Honestly speaking, I can't remember when last I saw Barca United in the top half of the table.
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
Yeah, it's really, really surprising, but it's not something that we take really serious because in the NPFL, you could be 10th this weekend. You could find yourself in 18th the following weekend. So it's all about being consistent. And Barca United have shown that consistency. I think there's something in the Nigerian league, if they give a manager like a 3-match ultimatum, you see the team start bouncing back. They did that to the current Barca United coach. They gave him a 3-match ultimatum, and in those 3 games, he got good results and even beat Rivers United in Port Harcourt.
Exactly. I was going to mention that I think that win against Rivers United was a kind of a
turning point.
Good turning point for them because that result, first of all, they didn't just break their own record, they broke the record of the league. Remember the last time that Rivers United have lost at home. So to go there and get that result that day, it was a victory both for them and for the league entirely, because to go to Rivers and beat Rivers United was never going to be an easy feat. And then Remo Stars, how they're becoming a very interesting team. I don't know. Is this how they're going to win the league? Yeah, they won their game 2-0 at home. Is it not going to be all home game win team? Yeah, they're struggling for a team that is topping the table. Other teams go away and get results. They're struggling to get results away from home. Yeah, they won this one 2-0. Any against the Academy Warriors?
Good win for Remo Stars against El Kanemi Warriors. To be honest, I expected them to win. If they didn't win, it would be a big problem for Remo Stars. But currently, that win made them level on points with Rivers United, and that's pretty much okay. I think it pushed the title race even much further. It pushed the consistency even much further. Now, what is expected of Remo Stars? Remo Stars need to start picking up points away on the road.
Yes,
they need to. It's really, really important because from the 2 teams who have been consistent at the top of the table from match day 1, you look at Remo and Rivers. It's only Rivers who have lost the game at home. Remo have maintained 100%, or not 100%, but a clean record.
They've not lost.
Yeah, they've not lost. They only drew, which was some weeks ago against Rivers United.
Yeah.
So if they can maintain that momentum, winning games at home, because that is really paramount, and getting. We're not saying
every five away you win one. You win one, draw one.
Because the Remo Stars have raised the bar so high, so everyone expects them that this time it's not just being in the title race, it's winning that title, because it's really going to be crucial for them. They've done everything, but they've not won the league title. They have the best privately run club in Nigeria. They have a wonderful stadium in Ikene. What they owe their fans now is one NPFL title. And if they can be consistent in getting those wins at home and at least some away wins on the road, at least 7 away wins next year, I can bet you the title might be going to Ikene if Rivers United don't stop.
I'm really, yes, my first club is Heartland, but I'm really rooting for Remo Stars. First of all, because it's an individually owned club and what they have done so far the last 3 seasons. I mean, there is they just have to somehow get a result, a reward for all their effort. So yeah, to our last segment, we'll run down the table as it stands right now. If you're watching on YouTube, you see the league table will be on the screen. Remo Stars have gone back top of the table, 29 points, those same points with Rivers United, but they edged that one out with just 1 goal more in goal difference. And 3rd place from nowhere, just out of nowhere, Rangers International are now 3rd on the top, 27 points. Ikorodu City maintain their 4th position, they are 24 points. And you share the same point with Shooting Stars. This is what you say every day, Victor. Shooting Stars that have been jiggling and not really in it. All of a sudden, are fit on the top, 24 points, same point with the Kodu City. And Academy Warriors are fit 6th on the table, 23 points. Kano Pillars are 7th. They maintained, I think they were 7th last week as well. Eyimba has now gone down to the 8th position with 21 points. But you know, they have played just 13 games, so they still have 3 games in hand. And Tornadoes are 9th. If you go, then 10th position is Bayelsa United, like you said earlier on. Then if you go to the top and the bottom of the table, 18th position is Bendel Insurance. They've gone from bottom, now they're on the 18th position. 19th is Aqua United, and the last on the table is Lobi Stars. So this is just what the table looks like. Like Victor always says, the point gap between the last team, the bottom team on the league, is just 4 points between them and the person on the 14th position, which is 19 points. 3 points, 19 points. So if they win and the man on the 14th position loses, all of a sudden you're on 14. So these teams from, in fact, from 11th position all the way, that's the other way around, all the way to the bottom table. If you really want to step up this relegation zone, you need to put together at least 2 wins or at least 1 win and a draw to stay clear a little bit. But if it's all this win one and lose one, you're always going to find yourself after 2 weeks back to where you were. Victor, is there any highlight of the week you want to touch on before we round up today? Isamoah is not here again the second time. Very soon, I don't know, she's going to have to do a giveaway for our fans, for our viewers, for not being on task. Last weekend, we didn't see her. This week again, she's not here today.
Well, just to talk a little about Eyimba. Eyimba did not play in the Nigerian Professional Football League because of their engagements on the continent, and every the actions that went down on Sunday at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium is up on the YouTube channel. It was a disappointing draw, 2-2 against the Egyptian champions Zamalek, and who are the current champions of the CAF Confederations Cup. So Eyimba have a lot of work to do, because they just have 1 point from an impossible 6, which is really, really bad, considering the group. In fact, in our analysis, while we were talking about the group, analyzing it, we all came to a decision that it's going to be difficult for Eyimba, and Eyimba might not get out of the group. And it's looking just like that, because Eyimba are currently 3rd on the group standings, if not bottom on the table. So top of the table is Zamalek with 4 points. Al-Masry following with 4 points as well. Black Bulls 3rd, Eyimba 4th. It's a lot of work for them to do, because you look at the caliber of the 2 teams in the group. These are teams with a lot of pedigree. So we definitely hope for the best for Eyimba. As it stands now, if Eyimba don't qualify, it's going to be just one team that will represent Nigeria on the continent. So we just hope.
I don't think I've lost hope yet, because at least thank God they got the draw against Zamalek. That gives you some hope. I was listening to the coach speak. What we have also talked about on this program so many times, which is the inability for teams to keep hold of their players after every season. So he was talking about players not really having that chemistry yet. And in that game, in the second half, once there was some kind of a tactical switch and on communication, the team came back to it and drew that game. As against Zamalek, who have 4 players who have been playing together, who play for national team, they know themselves. So maybe as they go into the competition, they probably will get better, because I didn't even expect them to draw that game against Zamalek. So if they can go away and get one draw, and maybe the next 2 remaining home games, they probably will go through, and we'll see how that pans out from there. So like Victor mentioned, the highlight of that game is on Transit TV on their YouTube. If you have not watched that, we saw that people have seized the opportunity to watch the highlight of that game and see the goals. It's right there. So go check out that video. We'll also have some highlights of this weekend's games on this particular video. So don't forget, if you are new to this channel, subscribe, like, and share, so that you don't miss any action from the NPFL and the EPL as well. We'll go on now to watch the Champions League, and we'll get you a report on that one as the games come and go. And we'll see you guys next time. Victor, thank you very much for stopping by this time around again. I will see you next time. Ciao, bro.
All right.